For us, the delivery of the creative is incredibly important, that people are able to relate to it firsthand. I've spent a lot of time throughout my career with event plans and renders that you turn up on site and it's completely different, and the client to a large extent is disappointed, or they're a little underwhelmed by what has actually been promised versus what has been delivered. Our vision for the Imagination Collaborative is to be a global design creative agency pioneering technology in the pre-production space. We have a team who is spread globally. We're a fully remote agency, so we're working with contractors and staff right around the world. I think at the moment we're in about 15 countries spanning around 8 or 10 time zones. Our point of difference is really the way we're embracing technology, and we're pushing the envelope every day of that technology and how we apply it.
What makes golf unique is that, at a concert or another festival, you would have a full back of house that's hidden from the public. Here you have generators, restrooms, utilities, trash, waste services that you really need to mask or incorporate into the overall design without disturbing the fan experience. The North American LIV events, these events happen 6, 7 in a year. We're planning usually about 90 to 100 days before we start building.
There are months and months of planning and design iterations, and then again, a couple of months of build time to deliver it all. It's such a process, so many people involved with touch points along the way, that it's been a real collaborative team effort.
In regards to LIV Golf, the Select Event Group is the temporary infrastructure supplier of record. So what that means is we have the amazing opportunity to work alongside LIV Golf in North America to plan and deliver all the temporary infrastructure related to their events. So that is from the flooring to the tents, to the branding, to the furniture, the fit out, the drawings and renders, everything that really you see on course.
The working relationship between the Imagination and Select Events Group is really tight. We have very regular meetings to make sure that what we're drawing is accurate to what the client's design brief is, but also what they're able to provide on site.
The most important part is the pre-production, and that's through drawings and schedules. The drawing process really starts when we understand what course we're going to or what venue we're going to, and then we conduct a drone survey and understand the topography, the nuances of the course, get a full updated ortho mosaic of the course so we can understand real time what the most updated data is. Then through processing that data, we can really understand what the course is and how we adapt to it.
The importance of bringing drones into our workspace is that we get a whole ground set up. So it's like we don't have to, it kind of eliminates all the guesswork. All we have to do is start populating it and making it feel real. So by the time everything comes to me, 50% of it is already done. And it's like, I know that the green is going to be right there. I can place the building right there. And it just alleviates a lot of that stress, and it kind of unlocks all of that creative potential.
Everything's geo-referenced from the minute we put the drone into the air to the minute to the completion of the digital twins. That geo-referencing goes right through the system, but it's all based around the Vectorworks geo-referencing. So we have that one central point that is tying the whole project together. So we can tell you exactly on the 18th green where the structure sits, but also what the heights of that structure are given its location in the real world. We're able to give that to Select to be able to understand how much scaffolding they need, how much branding they need, how much scrim they need to go around the tent. We can give them exact counts on all of that information.
Each course in a different location has its own nuances, whether it's topography, cart paths, trees. So by able to geo-reference it, we're able to confirm that what we're drawing is actually fitting. We can mark out a 15 by 45 meter structure in about 5 to 6 minutes. So if we have to move a structure to a different location, we can show LIV and the clients and the EMCs what the cost related to that is.
we're able to understand the topography and the terrain in granular detail. So we know that if one side of the structure might be at ground level and the other side will be 5 or 10 metres off the ground. The ability for us to ingest all of that data into Vectorworks and be able to plan to that level of detail with precision that is counted in millimetres is game-changing.
By the time everything comes into my pipeline, I know that the structures is up to par in dimensions, the quality, it's detailed. Same with the ground, everything comes in bare, but that just also helps me just focus on being able to bring in the additional assets that will help sell it as a real location. So for me to be able to bring in an extra piece of furniture, I will know that I have scalable assets, for example. Our digital twin process is we make one for each course. So we fly one course, put it into Unreal Engine and the digital twin process. Same thing with the structures. So we're relying on an extensive library of assets, such as like furniture or textures, trees, anything that will be transferred between each course. The asset library is fairly extensive at this point, and I think that also helps us keep the consistency of everything or every structure for each course. Although it might change a little bit, height, size, design, being able to keep everything that organized is very important, and all of that work is mostly done in Vectorworks. It just takes out the guesswork for me, and that's usually where some creative magic comes out of it.
We work very closely with Select on inventory tracking. All of our drawings have counts and takeoffs built into the drawing itself. They then take that information and put that into their own inventory tracking system. But it's important for them to understand what inventory is being used in each course, because they then have to travel that to the next event. So, for example, this course might go to one place, whereas the last tournament will go to a different city as well.
Inventory management is key because by being able to tie in the drawings to our live inventory here at Select, it provides tremendous value to us and really empowers our team with decision making and confidence in what they're planning is accurate.
You always have to think ahead of like what's coming next per course. What is it that you need to bring into that space to make it feel alive? Bird species, tree species, any other like design requirements that might be coming out of Vectorworks and how that will change compared to the course. The more information you have, the more that obviously helps me, but you'll still have to be acquiring all of these assets to bring them all together.
The most exciting advances technologically are that we're now able to take this whole workflow of everything from being exported from a drone flight into Vectorworks to be able to plan in precision in Vectorworks and then export that into tools like Unreal Engine, where we can build fully operable digital twins and then deliver that to a client using pixel streaming technology so they can view it on their computer with no special viewers or anything required. They can understand what their event is going to look and feel like firsthand and navigate around that event in real time.
Living in a digital space most of my time while I'm working, it's always kind of feel a little bit starstruck, to be perfectly honest, when I'm like walking on here and I'm like, oh my God, I've been in that building. I've been like living in there for like a week now, you know, like digitally. It validates the emotional aspect that I have when I'm creating something. So actually being able to walk around here and feel the fresh air and the trees and the grass, it just kind of opens up all of the senses in a different way. And now I can bring that into course 7, 8, 9, 10.
I see the future of live event production and being more efficient through technology. Whether that's more efficient operationally, financially, logistically, it's really utilizing the power of technology through drafting, geo-referencing, drone surveys, and empowering the teams to make the right decisions, and also providing clients with the best service on design so they know exactly what they're buying or what they're paying for before a truck has even hit the ground.